What's happening, boys and girls on YouTube? What's good? You know, this is Dark Valentine 1984 coming right back at you, as always. I've been getting a few questions online on whether or not am I black or not. You know, a lot of people hear my voice in my tutorials and they kind of wonder that question. I don't have no problem with it wondering. A lot of people, even on the street, ask me or not, am I black? Because they hear me, you know, talk not so black. But here's a little thing I want to point out to the people who ask me this question. I am from New Orleans. I'm from the Lower Ninth Ward. That's been my home for 13 years up until the hurricane. I mean, I am black, but I ain't got to sound black to be black. I ain't got to sound like the next person to be the next person. I'm going to be me. That's just for real. I was raised by my grandparents who wanted to start over with me where they couldn't really achieve much with their own kids. I'd say honestly they did a pretty damn good job. Because, you know, look at me now. I'm not out there on the street. I'm not doing other things other people do. I'm doing what I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do it my way. And, you know, I gotta commend my grandmother and my grandfather for helping me and, you know, helping me out in the long run, raising me to be like I am right now. Like I say, even though I am black, I ain't got the sound black. I may have the accent, but trust me, I don't need the slang to be me. I know the slang. I know how the game go. I just don't have to run that game. But I mean, hey, like I said, I'm from New Orleans. That's just how it is. Like I said, I got a lot of gruff and I got a lot of slack due to that fact, you know, because of the simple fact of my voice. My voice was almost feeling like it made a difference as to who I was when it was just common ignorance from the next person that talked to me. They just didn't know. I'm not going to say it's total ignorance. It was just common ignorance because they had some people figure, especially back home in my old area, the Lower Ninth Ward, that you had to act like it and sound like it to be it, and that's just not the way I roll. Nah, I'm all about doing things for me, myself, and I, and doing it my way and nobody else's way. Because if you want to get anywhere in life, you got to do it your way. You can't always follow the next person. And as for me, I do things differently, like I always tell people. So I don't mind the questions that have been asked to me about, am I black or not, because I don't sound it. I don't mind those questions at all, because I get them on a daily basis. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many times I get this question asked. It was just recently on YouTube and on my messenger that I've been asked this question since they've heard my voice or whatnot. So, like I said, don't let the voice fool you. You're looking at the video right now. This is me straight up. Yeah, red skin and all. Even a little gray hair. Right there. But hey, don't sweat that. I was born with that, so I'm cool. A lot of people say that's good luck, but I'm not worried about it. There's a lot of things anybody can believe what they want to. But as always, this is Dark Valentine 1984 signing out. But before I sign out, I'll let you know the City Light series is still going to go on. Don't let me not doing it fool you. I'll give you a personal update here on out. It's at 43%. How far or exactly what is going into it, I won't say. I'll just let you guess. This is Dark Valentine 1984 signing out.